The following video you are about to watch contains adult language. Probably didn't need to say that, but I will, because just in case someone is bothered by that. Tacos. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy everybody. My name is Shannon Elshook. We are here for episode number 2 of A Place Further Than the Universe, and can I just say, thank you to everyone who's been checking out the videos on the channel, and most specifically, the first episode of the show, because that's cool. There's a lot of people checked it out, and that's really inspiring and cool, and I dig it, and thank you. Also, I just really, episode 1, I had some problems with episode 1, and by that I don't mean the show had issues. I mean my brain don't work good, and I hate it so much, and I really wish I could get a different one, but I'm stuck with the one I got, sadly. Maybe in a couple years we can like upgrade to some slightly better tech, but right now we're running out of something built out of the 90s, and it never really improved after that point. Anyway, point is, the whole name thing, which probably wasn't a big deal, or at least not as big a deal as my brain made it out to be, but it infuriated me to the point of just wanting to set my computer on fire. Like, is madness. Point is, I am up to date on the names now. If I am not mistaken, if I've learned anything, and if my memory serves correctly, our main character is Kimari, or Mari, and not Rin. Rin is actually her sister. So yeah, I do want to give a huge shout out to my mans in the comments for helping me out with that. Had some issues. Thank you to the people who talk in the comments and correct me on shit and make my life better by being like, hey, did you know this was a thing? And I'm like, I didn't, but I do now, and you're my new favorite person. Don't tell the other 7 people I said that to. Point is, thank you. Yeah, so with all that out of the way, what actually happened in the first episode? We got introduced to our little friend Kimari. I'm probably going to always call her by that, just because I like the way it sounds. I like the 3 syllables. Anyway, we got introduced to her, and her wants to do, seems to have very much a carpe diem, seize the day sort of hope for her life, and one of those things that fits into that is to take a trip that is unplanned. She ended up encountering Shirase, whatever her name is. I'm gonna go with that one. Pretty sure that's also the name of the boat. Point is, she encounters Coconut Girl from the previous episode, and ends up getting roped into going on a trip with her because she lost her mother or whatever. I believe it was her mother, yes. I do apologize if I do end up messing things up at all when it comes to my memory, because it will happen frequently, because 90s brain. She ended up getting kind of roped in there with her, and they're teaming up to go and do a trip with the stuff and the things on a big boat to Antarctica. And that sounds cool and neat, because penguins. And who doesn't love penguins? If you don't, you're an animal. Possibly a polar bear. Anyway, yeah, so I believe that was the biggest things out of that that we needed to take away. Shirase was storing up loads and loads of money to help fund this little expedition of hers. And then, yeah, that's how they met. So we're going to check this out here. This is episode 2. Kabukicho Fremantle. Nailed that 100%. Probably, definitely didn't mess it up at all. Anyway, we're going to actually start this here in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Shirase. I got it right. I love it when things that I'm used to hearing in an English or an American, when you just damn their American accents, hearing any word like that but with a different accent is always amazing, especially Japanese. It's adorable as hell. Fight me. English is the greatest thing in the world. Sometimes. Okay. So that's the halfway point. Yeah, I would assume they wouldn't just be letting anybody, whoever, on. That seems like that would be a... Alright. That's true. It's a sinister-ass smile. She's like, get it done, girl. Damn. Hand-roasted beans? Dude, I don't know how good that would be. Sounds like you making friends, homegirl. Yeah. Can I just say I really do like this, this shot in particular, like the title with Antart. I like the colors. I'm a big cool colors guy. I do apologize, just to add to the list of things I need to apologize for. If I come off sounding low energy at all in this video, which is guaranteed to happen, if it hasn't already, especially since the first episode I recorded during the day, which I normally am recording here at night while everyone's asleep. So I tend to try and be a little on the quieter side, whereas on that one I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. Ain't nobody here to bitch about it. So I do apologize if that bothers anyone, but if it don't, if you care to listen to the soft, dulcet tones of Shannon L. Shook, vocal superstar, which you can find performing in such classics as some comic dubs somewhere on the internet, and I was on did a Fate dub thing. I don't know what's happening over here, but I feel extremely uncomfortable. Planes, man. Went on that cruise ship forever ago, or that was like last year. The cruise was nothing really, in all honesty. It was the plane that ruined our goddamn everything. I approve. Oh. I was like, I was on board. This sounded great. Not for me. I feel like I've painted myself in a questionable picture of myself. I hate chalk so goddamn much. I thought that man had horns for a second. I was very confused. Also, my eyeballs are like breaking for some reason, and I'm having issues when it comes to reading subtitles for whatever reason. So if I miss things, that might happen. I don't know what is up with me today. Nailed it. I just saw a bunch of lemon on there, and that speaks to me on a spiritual level. Toodles, doodles, and my boy. Or my girl. She's a lady person. I wonder if I missed how old they're supposed to. I know, supposed to be in high school, right? But I might have messed that up too. But I mean, they still look pretty young. But that really may just be the art style more than anything else. Yeah, no, don't be fucking around with time in the middle of the Arctic. I live in Montana. Same exact way, except probably worse. I see, you guys have similar wavelengths. Okay, hello. Questionable emotions being stemmed from that. I guess that is another kind of problem with having a more questionable signs. Is trying to read things when you got multiple different subtitles, things going on. That's when my eyes start to work the worst, because I'm like, well, I should catch that and that and that, and then I miss everything. Yeah. You know, that is kind of that big struggle of like, do something and fail, or never do something at all and just be like, wonder what could have been or should have been or whatever. Or knows. I've experienced both of those to very frustrating extents. It's nice when she smiles. Ooh. You working in a goddamn morgue? Oh, she's at the one place, because that's the one chick. Okay, thank you for some, I'm learning things now. Well, it's good to make a friend quick. Weddle seal soda? What does that taste like? Cola Coca? I see what you've done there. It's being all sneaky and whatnot. Do you believe in destiny? And now I'm crying. God damn it, Shannon. Well, look at you, putting me to shame at least. He says through teared eyes. Damn. Yeah, it's just like, just found a kindred spirit. That's all. This Sunday. Well, that's a motto to have. Well, there you go. All, like, day and a half that you knew them? If that's even being generous. Can understand that. Got that drive. And you got the shiny eyes. Just realized at this point, don't know her name, though she said it multiple times. She just said Hinata there, right? Someone, please, if you're down in the comments, just be like, yeah, no, you got it, my man. It's Hinata. And if it's not, be like, you're worthless. Don't even try anymore. And I won't. I'll just jump into the ocean. And I realize I absolutely said the title of that place wrong. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, that is her name. God damn it. I feel like there's got to be a better way for y'all to figure this out. You guys have mastered the art of levitation quite well. Sounds like she know. Yeah. All right then. You know, I can book it like real fast for about like 7 seconds, and then I just immediately die. Ooh. I sense tasty jams are coming on in the background, and I'm digging it. So far, I'm pretty... God damn. I'll break the poor girl's face. True, if you're into that spontaneous thing, then yeah. I never did any of this shit. I never did the whole, like, getting in trouble and running away from people. I never had that in my youth. There's so many things I never did when I was a kid. And I'm barely an adult now, but still, it's all an impossibility at this point. Now I'd just be a douchebag if I did anything like that. When you're a kid, you're a... This is a really pretty fucking show. Like, it is a very kind of cute art style. Shoutouts to Homegirl in the red outfit for an example of cute. It really is really vibrant, and I really do like it. Okay, she's running from the goddamn Terminator. I've never seen a shoe go that high before. That's a fucking skill in its own self. And now there it is. She might, not you, but the other one might have. Exactly. Terminator, I tells you. Yeah, I've seen it work before. In person. It was questionable as hell, but it worked. Is she actually there? Do we know that? I thought she, like, disappeared. Did she actually leave and, like, we know that she's there? Because if so, I completely misread the first episode. Hopefully that is the case, because that would be less sad than this, I would think. Well, that sounds like a thing. She also sounds familiar to me for whatever reason, I just realized. More names I've already forgotten. Okay. I assume y'all are going to be at least semi-relevant. She'd be really good at reciting some ancient curse of some kind. What? That is a way to do that. I believe that's called a mutiny. You are adorable, whoever you are. I dig the little braid in the hair. Shoutouts to you, person I hope we're going to meet. I've seen you multiple times now. You're definitely going to be important. Are we getting an actual outro this time? Dude, I wish I could do that. Sprout little magical petals out of my head. You can't do that. As far as I know. Are you a wizard, dear viewer? Are you, in fact? Perhaps you're a warlock. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, because there's the girl with the braids in the blue. Braid. Some tells me, girl, you're joining our little squaw over here, and I approve. Because, again, adorable. Also, glad I know ages now, so I can distance myself. What? I didn't say anything. Chris, back off. I didn't do anything this time. You sassy man. God, this show is really pretty. It really, really is. Again, it weirdly has a very simplistic look to it, especially in relation to its characters. But the coloring and just I don't know, there's so much about it that I really, 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 really like. Yeah, it's really pretty. I don't know if I can say that enough. Anyway. So yeah, we got a bit more in this episode. It seems, her name was Miyake. It was Miyake. I want to say it was Miyake Hinata, right? So it's Hinata. Hinata? Tacos. We got our third member of the group, the chick from the store. So, yeah, no, that's cool. We also got introduced to, what was it? I don't know the exact relationship the two older women had with Shirase. I got they're part of the impromptu meeting group thing, right? And they definitely do seem to be having a part in the expedition. Again, I'm so sorry if I'm missing any of this stuff. I'm very, very tired. I have, for whatever reason, the past, week to 2 weeks, I have just been falling apart. I'm probably dying of something, and I just don't know what it is. Is brain cancer, probably, with how my words were just going there. Yeah, so I'm gonna miss things. I do apologize if anyone who can help me out without obviously spoiling anything, then I do greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys really, really are. Again, I've gotten a lot of help and support out of the comments and people liking the videos and just showing support on the channel with these recent things. I mentioned it before I actually started doing reactions and blind commentary things, is I never wanted to do them. I loved watching them. I love that as a concept, but I hated the idea of me ever doing that. Don't know why, just really didn't like the idea. I've really grown into enjoying it because of the massive support from everybody. The ability to actually go... I probably never would have watched A Place for Her in the Universe if I didn't just sit down and be like, hey, not only can I watch it, I can have an excuse to watch. I can make content for other people, and I can share it with other people, and they can share it with me, and that kind of thing is really, really great, and I really do appreciate it. I feel like I honestly get a lot more out of the shows that I've been watching, because I've been watching them along with other people, and that actually means a lot to me. So again, thank you all so much for doing that. Thank you for any help you can give me in this episode again. I'm going to do my best to hopefully within the coming little bit of time stop dying of whatever it is I'm dying of, which is probably, again, brain cancer. Wouldn't be the first time we've had scares without shooting. Pleasant thoughts. Yeah, no, I really did dig it, and I'm really, really enjoying the show so far. Out of the 3 shows that I've been doing, this one is definitely the one that catches my interest the most. I'm really enjoying Citrus. It's very fun, and it's interesting and questionable as hell in many parts. And P5 is great, except for the fact that I've already played through all of P5, so it's completely not new to me, which is actually raising the question on whether or not I should continue that, or if I should replace it. I'm considering maybe doing the next episode tops, and then just, if I'm gonna watch it, I'm just gonna watch it on my own time, purely because I feel like I don't add enough to it. Like, at least when it comes to Citrus and this, I don't know what's happening. That's incredibly fucking apparent, because I don't even know where I am right now. Is this my room? Probably not. I could be on the goddamn moon with the wizards for all I know. But with that show in particular, I do know 99% of everything that's happening in it, so I'm considering maybe I'm going to drop that. I don't know if there's any crossover audience between the two groups here, but just in case there is, keep that in mind. If I do that, the question of what I'm going to replace it with is one to have. Laid Back Camp is obviously one I've mentioned before that I've been considering doing. I need to go and get the fucking little prologue prequel show thing that they seem to have up there, because I keep missing that. And another one I could see potentially doing, just because it was another one that I looked at and ended up investigating a little, because it looks adorable, is How to Keep a Mummy. I don't know anything about it other than the little dude is the cutest thing I've ever seen on my life. So if you guys got opinions on either of those things, then tell me about that. But yeah, sorry to make the detour to other stuff that's nowhere near as important as the adorable girls going off on their journey to Australia, well, to Antarctica, but that's what they said, right? They have to go to Australia in December, and then they can get the group onto and then they get on the ship, and because right, I'm not crazy that Fremantle is in Australia, right? That was said in the show. Moving on. We're definitely making our way down that way at some point. So yeah, no, I want to say thank you all so much, and again, if you guys have any things to say or anything like that, obviously comments are down below. I love talking to you guys. Appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you guys had thoughts on it, any things like that, anything that needs to change, tell me. It might have to do with the fact that my brain is broken, but yeah, and if you guys did enjoy it and you think other people would enjoy it too, share it. That's one of the strongest things you can do here on the channel, is let other people see it with their eyeball faces. Because if no one sees it, then nothing happens. But I can't even say that, because the turnout on the first episode so far has been crazy. It broke my mind, because we're at like, what, 60 or 70 some views so far on it. I'm like, what? Anyway, so yeah, no, I do appreciate all that stuff that you guys do for me. I will see you guys in the next episode, whatever that happens to be. And by that I mean the next probably episode of this show. Yeah, I do really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Can I repeat myself enough? Probably can do it more with knowing me. Toodles, doodles, and lemons. Bye-bye. No, I need to sleep or I'm gonna die.